With HalloweenCostume.com's 2026 animatronic lineup release featuring 75 new animatronics, this year is shaping up to be one of the best we've ever had. HalloweenCostumes.com uploaded a video on their YouTube channel to briefly announce all the new animatronics, and they even now have a video showing every single new animatronic they're coming out with this year. But today we are going to go right to the HalloweenCostumes.com website and check out all these new animatronics, and I'm going to give you a brief review of my own on what I think of these animatronics. There are so many things to look at. HalloweenCostumes.com has gone absolutely insane this year and did a fantastic job. There's a lot to look at, so let's jump into it. I'm going to be very brief with each item. First off, we have the Dark Knight Joker animatronic. This is the Heath Ledger Joker, and what an awesome animatronic. I love that HalloweenCostumes.com is not just looking at the Halloween stuff and the scary movie stuff, but they are also going into just movies in general. People who love movies are going to want animatronics that represent their favorite movie or the characters from those movies. I think this is a step in a great direction. It's something that nobody is doing right now, so great job HalloweenCostumes.com. I think you guys took a step in the right direction. Back to this animatronic. This is representing the scene where he opens up his coat and has the grenades, and his finger has the string to pull all the pins on the grenades. An awesome animatronic. I don't know if we're going to watch all these videos, but
how about a magic trick?
Let's start this one over and see if we can hear anything.
Why so serious? How about a magic trick?
Well, you look nervous. Is it the scars?
You want to know how I got them? Let's put a smile on that face. And now I see the funny side.
Okay, that is very cool. I don't know if we'll have time to go through the videos for every one of these animatronics, but he looks amazing, very detailed. The audio, I believe, is from the movie. It's actually from the movie, so that is Heath Ledger's voice. A fantastic and very unique 6-foot-tall animatronic. Look at that face. That is so incredibly realistic. I love it. I don't care that his mouth doesn't move because he looks so good. I think they did a great job with that. Let's jump into the next one. Lord of the Rings Gollum animatronic, 2.2 feet tall. He moves around a little bit, has the ring in his hand. Let's watch the video.
What's it saying, my precious, my love? Smoothly losing his nerve. No, not, never. Smeagol hates nasty faces.
This is fantastic, man. I don't know who's making these. Who is making these animatronics? If you know, let me know who made these animatronics, because everything looks so incredibly realistic and just very, very detailed. Look at this. They've even got, like, the scars on his back and everything. Very cool animatronic. He's also got quotes from the movie. $250. I had to remember to tell you guys the price. So it was $300 for the Joker, $250 for Gollum. Next up, we've got Huggy Wuggy. Huggy Wuggy is a super popular character from Poppy Playtime. Very creepy. This one moves his head back and forth, and he's got a video. We'll look at that in just a sec, but look at those eyes. I guess the eyes light up red, because you can see in this photo they're red, and in this one they're still white. There's his hands. Everything looks great. Now, what is this patch on his hand? I wonder what that's about. Anyways, let's check out the video. Oh, this is too cool. Alright, he does move around a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but he looks amazing. $350. A bit simple, but he's got all the fur. His whole body is fur. And like I said, he looks amazing. I like him. I think a lot of people are going to be excited about him, and he's probably going to be one of the top sellers. Let's jump into the next one. We've got Jeepers Creepers. He looks awesome. Look at that. His mouth moves. His wings go up and down. And the wings, they did an amazing job on the wing. Look at that. It looks like skin. That's how it's supposed to look. That is so cool. Let's watch his video. The whistling. Okay, look at those eyes. The eyes light up everything. That's growling and creepy noises. Okay, He looks amazing. I love it. Jeepers Creepers was one of the first movies that I watched, scary movies that I watched, that I was actually terrified. It was a very scary movie for me for a long time. I can now watch it these days, and it's spooky, but I can actually watch it without hiding under the covers. Such a scary movie and an awesome animatronic. He is $350 and 6.5 feet tall. I love it. Next up, we've got Coraline, the other mother, and look at how amazing she looks. They really stayed true to her original look. Very, very skinny and lanky and tall. The detail put in this is just amazing. Look, you can even see the bones in her chest. This is just fantastic. Everything on her looks great. I love that they stayed true to her original design. That's what she looks like next to a person. 7.3 feet tall. And let's watch her video.
I'll give you to the count of 3. 1, 2, 3!
Very cool. She moves her head back and forth, and she has some quotes that kind of go along with the movie. It's another one of the simple ones, but so detailed. I think the prices of these animatronics, they reflect how much detail and how much work went into these to make them so true to the original design. She looks great, moves her head back and forth. An awesome animatronic, $350. It would be hard to make her move while staying true to her character design, because she's got all this skinny body, all these skinny parts. It'd really be hard to fit a mechanism into that. So making her head move around a little bit, that was a good touch. Next up, we're going to go to Nightmare Before Christmas Mayor, and he's got both of his faces and his head spins around. He looks amazing. Again, stayed true to the original design. I love that. There's one face, and there's the mad face. He's got the spider and everything. That's awesome. And let's check out his video. We're trying to be quick here because there's so many things to look at.
Great Halloween, everybody! No, thanks to you, Jack. Morning, gents. Jack, I've got the plans for next Halloween. I need to go over them with you so we can get started. Jack, please, I'm only an elected official here. I can't make decisions by myself.
Okay, he's amazing. They use audio from the movie, but the one thing that's a little weird is that his head just kind of turns around at random. It does not go with the audio. Like in the movie when he's talking about Jack to come down and help him make these decisions, his head turns to the angry or the sad side during that dialogue. Not a problem though. It's amazing. It allows you to really get a good look at both of his sides of his head, and you get to listen to the audio at the same time. $300, and that one is 6 feet tall with that really tall, skinny hat. And then next, also from Nightmare Before Christmas, we have the Zero animatronic, and it looks like he is roaming, and I like that a lot. Let's see his video. Yes, he's roaming around on the floor. That is very cool. If you love Nightmare Before Christmas, you would love to have this thing roaming around your house pretty much all year round. I love it. I think it is awesome. I kind of wish they were able to make it a little more flowy instead of just a solid piece that roams around, but that would be pretty difficult to do. It's already, it's only $130. That is not bad at all. So I don't know how they would make it flow around, make that flowy material, maybe like some fans and some loose fabric that can flow around while he's moving. But just like this is awesome. He looks amazing. He's even got the little pumpkin nose. Let's go over to the next one, which is going to be the Lord of the Rings Witch King animatronic. I have not watched all the Lord of the Rings movies all the way through. I think I've started on them a few times, and I love them, but I've not given them enough time, and I really need to, and this animatronic makes me want to do it. So I don't know much about him, but he looks amazing. It looks very, very detailed. Look at the texture on the metal there. This is fantastic. So let's go ahead. Oh, there's a picture right there of how tall he is. He is 7.75 feet tall. That boy is tall. And let's check out his video.
You have failed. The world of men will fall. Do not come between the Nazgul and his prey.
cool. He's got some quotes, and his hand, at least one of his arms moves around a little bit, and his head moves around as well while he's talking. If you like Lord of the Rings, that's going to be for you, and he is $350. Next up, we've got the Harry Potter Dobby with the sock, which is awesome. We've seen some Dobby animatronics in the past. He looks great. It looks like he is mostly plastic, and his arm moves around, and his torso turns. No moving mouth, which is fine. There's a lot of Harry Potter fans out there, so I know some people are going to love this. Let's check out the video.
You shall not harm Harry Potter. Dobby has to protect Harry Potter, to warn him. Harry Potter must not go back to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry this year. Master has presented Dobby with clothes. Dobby is free.
Oh, look at that. They got the floating cake in the background. That is hilarious. They even put detail into the videos for these animatronics. Like, there's the letters, and then you got the floating cake in the background around this point. For some reason, it's not showing me now. But how cool. He is awesome. I like him a lot. $250. If you love Harry Potter, you're going to want that. Next up, we got another thing from the Lord of the Rings. This is Balrog animatronic, and this one is huge. $25,000. It says only 5 left. They probably only made a few, because that is such a huge animatronic. And I don't know if this is going to be something that, like, you know, haunted houses are going to want to get. Maybe if they did, like, a Lord of the Rings area, that would be really cool. But anyways, I don't know any Lord of the Rings fans. Maybe there are some ones that are so crazy they would want to buy this animatronic and have it at their house. You never know. There's a lot of rich nerds out there. I'm a nerd, but I'm not rich. Alright, this guy looks amazing. He's got giant wings. The wings move. It looks like this whip lights up, and his arm moves a little bit with the whip, and his mouth moves too, and the fire is flickering in the background, and his head moves. A lot of stuff happens with this, and he looks very, very detailed. Look at that. This is all hand painted. I mean, I don't know how much work, how long it would take to paint this. I'm telling you, it probably was a ton of work. Look at that face. That is awesome. The red light up eyes. What a good looking animatronic. Even the back. Look at the back. Oh my goodness. That is fantastic. Awesome tail, dude. Okay, he's got a video. Yes, there we go. Let's check it out. That is very cool. Look at that. Wow. As he's moving his arm, which he moves his arm more than I thought it did, and his mouth opens way up. Whatever material they're using there, it is holding up very well. Like, when his mouth moves, you can see, like, all the material in there bending, and it doesn't look like it's having a hard time at all. It looks very smooth and clean, even right here on his arm. Smooth movements that don't look like they're having a hard time. Some animatronics, where they're using, like, latex or something, it looks like the mechanism is having a hard time moving with all the latex on it. Or the latex is just getting beat up from all the movements. And this actually looks very high quality. So I think this is a really professional grade animatronic. For that price, I would hope so, $25,000. But very cool, 13.75 feet tall, amazing. Let's go on to the next one. We got Poppy Playtime Catnap animatronic, amazing, $400, and it is so hard not to buy it. I can't believe it. When I saw that, my jaw dropped. Look at that, the fog coming out of his mouth. He looks great. He's all fuzzy, it looks like, maybe like I don't want to call it felt, but some kind of a fabric material. This is just amazing. I love it so much. And how tall is he? He is 6.25 feet tall. There's his beautiful face, light up eyes, and there's a red light in there, so when the fog blows out, the fog will light up red a little bit. He's got the half moon and his paw feet. Look at those. Even just the paw feet have texture on them. All these animatronics are so well detailed. I love it. Let's check out his video. This is so cool. Oh, that is fantastic. I want it so bad. I don't know what animatronics I'm getting this year, but this is definitely on the list. $400 is a lot of money, but that thing is great. Look at that. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm so happy that they added the fog. All right, let's jump into the next one. We can't get too excited here. There's so much stuff to look at. We've got Slenderman. He is $300. We have costumes of Slenderman. They're not called Slenderman, but we've had costumes. We have not had any animatronics, so this is something also that's new. And I don't think he's going to move around much, but his head lights up, which is an awesome touch. True to the original design. He's wearing a suit. He's got the long, skinny hands. Those may even light up as well. And he's even got the tentacles. Let me scroll up there so you can see everything. He's got the tentacles, and that's what he looks like. 12 feet tall. My goodness. I don't think he moves all that much. Let's check out his video and see what happens here. So, this may be actually just, like a static prop? Is that what it is? It's light up, but I think it's just static. $300, pretty pricey for a static prop, but he lights up. His head lights up, and I think his hands possibly light up as well. Scrolling down here, it says features, head and hands glow. Yes, that's very cool. In the dark, it's gonna look awesome. Indoors or outdoor covered. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about moving around, so it's just kind of a static prop that lights up. Still, very cool. Slenderman is a popular scary character, I believe from Creepypasta. If you know where it's from, let me know, because I could be wrong about that. Next up, Game of Thrones, Night King. I don't know anything about Game of Thrones, never watched it. I know it is incredibly popular, so there's gonna be some people who are excited about this. I just don't know anything about it. Let's get a close-up look at his face, because look at that. Also very detailed, just like the other animatronics. They did a fantastic job with all the details. All these animatronics look great. And I think where they're gonna win with this, going with the TV shows and the movies, making animatronics out of the popular characters, I think where they're gonna win is, these animatronics are not something that you just have to buy and then use like once. These are like display pieces that you can keep up all year round in your theater room or something, or in your living room if you're that crazy of a fan. Let's check out his video. Any quotes? Okay, there must not be any quotes to go with him. I don't know anything about him. If you could tell me a little bit about it, put it in the comments. Let me know who is this guy and what's he do. Because he doesn't have any quotes, but he does move his arms up and down a little bit. His eyes are lighted. That's a nice touch with the fog. Ooh, now red lights. So there must be something with fire and ice that has to do with him. I'd love to know more about him, so let me know in the comments if you know anything about him. Next up, the 6.25-foot DC Batman animated series Joker animatronic. So that's 2 Joker animatronics this year. It looks like he's holding a Joker card. That is awesome. He moves his head and his arm. He looks great. Looks just like how he does in the animated series. It's not something that I watched all the time, but I've seen it a million times. Another great looking animatronic. My goodness. Let's go ahead and check out his video.
Welcome to Gotham's greatest spectacle. I hold in my hand a symbol, the Joker card. Now that's a nice touch. Here, have a souvenir. Catch!
Very cool. And there's Harley Quinn. And I think she's gonna be next, possibly. Let's check her out. He was $250. Yes, Harley Quinn is right here. And she looks amazing. Look at that red, shiny suit. I wonder what kind of money they use in this picture. Hold on, can we zoom into that? Let's see. Did they, like, print some special money? It kind of looks like they just did, like, a realistic dollar bill style, but changed the colors and stuff. Just something interesting to think about. Anyway, she looks great. Oh, she's even got the gun that says bang. Look at that. That is too cool. Let's see her video.
This time, baby, the joke's on you.
That is too cool. Everything is so high quality and detailed. I love it. Love that the gun actually works. Alright, she was great. $300. We're gonna keep it moving here. And the next one is something I'm excited about. It is Sloth from the Goonies, 6.7 feet tall. One year my dad was Sloth and I was Chunk for Halloween. It was awesome. My dad loves the Goonies. I love the Goonies. It's a classic movie. It's a great movie to watch during Halloween time. It just has that fall feeling to it. And there's the pirates and the bad guys, the gloomy weather, all the kind of stuff that you're thinking about during the Halloween season. Just like the other ones, he looks amazing, very detailed, the back looks great, face looks really good. They didn't miss with any of these animatronics so far. You see a lot of animatronics come out where they're supposed to look like a character and then it just like gets butchered. There's one animatronic in particular that I can think about immediately when I think about a butchered animatronic. If you can think of any other animatronics that were just terrible versions of what they were supposed to be, put it in the comments, let me know. Anyways, Sloth looks amazing. He comes with a hat, but you can take it off and see the top of his head. How awesome. A cool little touch there. The Superman symbol on his shirt is even all worn because he wears that shirt all the time. His pants are ripped up a little bit. Look at the shoes. They look amazing. That is so awesome. Almost 7 feet tall. Let's watch this video. That is so awesome. The audio is perfect, and that was the perfect animation for him ripping open his shirt to reveal the Superman symbol. That was just the perfect thing to do for a Sloth animatronic. I think he is fantastic. I love him, and I want him so bad. $350, I would totally pay that for him, and I might. I don't know. It's gonna be hard not to. I imagine my dad would want this. This is something that he would totally put in his theater room. Let's move on to the next one. Still a ton of stuff to look at. I don't even know how long this video is gonna be. So let's try to ramp it up a little bit. We'll go very quick. We've got the 2-foot otherworldly eyeball actor animatronic. So this is actor controlled, and this is by Brick Thunder. Shout out to Brick Thunder. I still want to visit his new haunted house. I'm looking forward to it. Maybe I'll do it this year. But look at that eyeball. That is amazing. Very, very detailed. And look at the bright colors on this. Awesome, vibrant red. The eyeballs look great. The teeth are detailed. They did a fantastic job. Who are the artists for this? There we go. We can see how the actor will control this eyeball and make it wiggle around and stuff. That is so cool. I think if I would have done anything different with this, I can see they got some fog. I don't know if it comes with the fog machine, but that's a great touch. If I was going to do something different with this eyeball, the only thing I would do is I would like try to put a spring in here. Like if you could like make this with a spring and then have all of this as like latex or foam or something where as you're moving the eyeball around, it can freely bounce around a little bit too. That would be very cool. But anyways, this is a fantastic prop, and you don't even have to have this background. You could totally build like a monster around it or something and then have this eyeball sticking out. Awesome animatronic. Good job, Brick Thunder, for designing this. What a fantastic and unique prop. All right, $350 for him. On to the next one. Awesome 25-foot inflatable xenomorph. How cool is that? I love inflatables. He's even got, ooh, there you go. You can see the version in the night lit up and then the regular version. And I love the little alien sticking out of his mouth. That is great. He's even got the full tail. Everything on the back looks great. They did not skimp on any of the details. I'm loving this. Inflatables are so awesome. I would be interested in seeing, oh, look how detailed that print is. My goodness. I would be interested in seeing how well he stands up. 25 feet tall. He's kind of got the tail there to support maybe. But when you get into the tall inflatables, it can be hard for them to stand up and stay up, especially even with just a little bit of wind. I'm really considering buying some of these inflatables, some of the new inflatables from HalloweenCostumes.com, and just kind of testing them out and see how they go. $600, pretty pricey, but amazing. And it's a licensed inflatable, so it's gonna be a little more pricey than your regular non-licensed inflatables. Next up, we have the 3-foot Zombo the Undead Elephant actor matronic decoration. Another one from Brick Thunder. Man, he is killing it. He's done a great job. He's got some seriously good ideas. Look at that thing. Now, I like this, how they have the print in the background where you can see his body behind him, but it's just the head that moves. That is really cool and really unique. Maybe that is utilized already in the haunt industry. I haven't gone to a lot of haunted houses, but I love that. That is so creative. And then also his face is just super detailed, just like all the other stuff they're coming out with this year. Look at that. I love it. He is a zombie elephant with a little green party hat. I love that touch. Now, I see a motion sensor here, and I wonder what that's about, because if there's an actor back there controlling it, what could the motion sensor be about? That's interesting. Look at how detailed that is. I just love all the texture. Fantastic. Great job. Light up red eyes. They got the severed hand there, and down here we can see that's how the actor will control it. But it looks so fantastic from the front, just like that. Let's check out the video. The audio. That's what it is for the motion detection. Very cool. A hole in his ear is awesome. That is great. I love it. $350. How cool. All right, moving on. We got the Poltergeist Clown. Yes, we got stuffed Poltergeist Clowns last year at Spirit Halloween. Now, HalloweenCostumes.com has an animatronic Poltergeist Clown. And he does move a lot. Look at all the movements his upper body does. Let's watch his video. That is very cool. I'm loving all the detail that is put into these. They've done a fantastic job. The price points are really good for the amount of detail that are put into these animatronics. And I'm just going to keep saying that over and over again. And he looks fantastic, just like everything else. Look at that face. So awesome. I'm loving all these animatronics. $280 for him. What is up next? We've got the 12-foot Ghostbusters animatronic Stay Puffed, and he is $700. That is crazy, but he's very cool. Light up eyes. Something about him looks just a little bit off. Oh, he turns his head too. We'll watch the video for that in just a moment. He looks very cool. His body, it's gonna be hard to like make the body look all big and puffy. You almost would want to have a hybrid, like an animatronic that is also an inflatable, so that his body would be all puffed up, because right here you can see you know, the internal structure that holds him open, and it makes it look just a little bit deflated. Not a huge problem, but for $700, you know, I kind of wish it was a hybrid animatronic inflatable. Other than that, he does look great. Now this face looks pretty good. I don't know why. Maybe it's the lighted eyes in the other picture that just looked a little bit weird. It also could be the angle. Let's watch this video. Pretty simple. I'm getting the idea. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. He's awesome. He turns his head a little bit. That's the only movement he does. The sounds are cool because they're, it's like, you know, him walking through the city. You can hear him stomping, and then his roar is cool. Very awesome, but I prefer the inflatable version of him that I believe HalloweenCostumes.com also carries. We'll check that out in a minute, maybe. But let's jump on over to Edward Scissorhands. What a cool idea for an animatronic. Edward Scissorhands is awesome. Looks like they did a fantastic job on his face. Let's get a close-up. Yes, look at that. My goodness. These are better than, like, the wax museum figures that you see. You know, you go to the wax museum, they got like the celebrities and stuff. This is like on par with that. And very, very detailed suit. Everything looks great. There's the scissor hands. My goodness. What a great job they did. He is 6 feet tall. Oh my goodness. I love this. It's going to be hard not to buy this one. $350. Let's watch this video. Cutting sounds. Are there any quotes? I don't think there's any quotes, which is a little weird. Maybe they had a hard time getting, like, approval to do quotes. But besides that, he looks amazing. And you know what I would do? I would get him and I would put him right next to a bush. So it's like he's sitting there cutting the bush. I love it. And then you could maybe get something that would, like, throw up a bunch of, you know, clippings from the bush. Like, if you could make it to where it would be continuous. So it's continuously just throwing out stuff from the bush. And then as it falls down, it goes back into the hopper to be thrown up again. That would be really cool. So then from afar, it just looks like Edward Scissorhands is going crazy cutting up your bush. I love it. All right, let's go on to the next one here. We've got Ash from Army of Darkness. I love it so much. Anthony Leone is super excited about this one. If you don't know him, he's on YouTube. I'll put his channel in the description below. Shout out Anthony Leone. Ash, Army of Darkness, a fantastic prop. I love the Evil Dead movies, so this is a great one for me. It's gonna be hard not to buy him. $350, a good price point for how he looks. He is so detailed. He's got all the rips and tears in his shirt and the cuts in his body, and you can change his hand out from holding the book to holding the chainsaw, which is what you see right there in that photo. Let's watch this video. Here we go. S-Smart. Looks like his arm moves a little bit. There's chainsaw sounds, but there's no quotes, which is a little bit disappointing, but still very, very, very cool and so hard not to buy. All right, let's move on from him. Another awesome product here, a 25-foot Leatherface. I love inflatables, and I love giant inflatables especially. And here's Leatherface. He is lighted with a giant chainsaw, and look at that chainsaw. It is bloody, it is very bloody. There's a back view, looks amazing, and here's his face, a close-up of his face. Looks great. It's hard to make inflatables look true to the original designs of a character, and they did a great job on this. The print looks amazing, and I love that bloody chainsaw. That is fantastic. There he is next to kind of a person scale. I love it so much. There's obviously not going to be a video for this, but he looks awesome, and he's $500. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. I want it so bad. Next up, the 3-foot hatching ovomorph alien animatronic decoration. Very cool. $350. He just pops in and out, and there's probably gonna be some creepy audio with that. Looks great. They all look great. Very detailed. Look at all the details on this, all the texture, and there's a motion detector, so you know that when you walk in front of it, that's gonna make it start going up and down. A very, very cool prop. Let's watch the video. What material is that? That is so cool. It's kind of a weird pop-up. Like, I wish they would have made it go down a little bit lower so you can't even see him when you walk up to it. You can kind of already see it when you get close to it, and then he kind of pops out. This animation looks better than the actual pop-out. The actual one that we see in this video here, it looks a little bit sluggish. Sometimes it's varied. You know, you'll get an animatronic and it will work a little better or a little worse than the animatronics you'd see online or in the store. So that one may have just been a prototype, and the next ones, the ones you actually buy, are gonna work a lot better and be a little more faster. That's probably the case. I think this is awesome. $350. Alien is a great movie, so lots of people are going to be excited about these Alien inflatables and animatronics. Next up, Leatherface, and look at this. We got two of them. One is 6.75 feet, Pretty Woman Leatherface, and the other one is a 7-foot Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's the one, I actually have this one, and there he is right there, but this version has a fog machine in it. Or maybe it's this one. Does this one not? Perhaps it doesn't. Okay, let's check this one out. He looks amazing. He's got the Pretty Woman Leatherface mask, which is right there. Oh, how cool. You can see the eyes inside there. So creepy. I love Leatherface. Let's check out his video. Yes, so that's just basically this guy behind me, but with a fog machine in it and obviously dressed up like the Pretty Woman Leatherface version. A fantastic animatronic. I was so excited to buy the Leatherface animatronic that's behind me. I got it at Party City. Rest in peace to Party City. I love this animatronic. So awesome. $350. If I didn't have this guy behind me, I would grab him. But let's jump over this other alien thing right here and go over to this Leatherface, because we can see that it's like the same one that's behind me here. I think it may be the exact same. I don't believe that they have the fog machine on it. Let's check it out. They may have just kind of claimed that from Party City. Yes. That is exactly the same. I love that shaking. That's so awesome. And the sounds and everything. Such a fantastic animatronic. We've already seen it before, so I can't spend too much time on it. Let's jump over to the 3-foot Alien Xenomorph Actormatronic decoration. This thing is fantastic. Look at this. I love the fog. Such a great touch. And it looks like he's ripping through the steel door. I love that. And that's what it looks like whenever somebody is controlling the thing from behind the screen. A very simple but very, very cool actormatronic decoration is what they call it. I love that. And the print just looks amazing. Look at that. How cool. From afar, I mean, it just looks awesome. You could build like a whole structure around this, you know, so it kind of all blends together. $350, and the video is just going to show him operating this thing a little bit. And I love they have the lights down low. They got the green mood lights. Yes, and the little alien pops out of the mouth. All right. That is so cool. Now, how does he control the alien in the mouth? I'd love to see that. We're about to see it right now. There we go. There's a thing that you pull back, a slide. Very cool. Okay, I love it. Awesome. $350. Let's jump on to the next one. We've got the 6-foot Gorging Georgie the Carnivore Clown animatronic. What a unique one. Look at that face, and he lifts up his shirt to reveal his belly with all this stuff in it. And we'll get a closer look at what is in his belly in just a minute. It looks like skulls and balls. Here's another photo right here. You can see the dark version, and his belly is lit up. That is fantastic. I love it. And his eyes light up. Last year I was saying, oh, we're so tired of the clowns. But when they come out with unique stuff like this, it is still exciting to see a clown for Halloween. Look how silly his legs look. That is crazy. He's a short and fat guy. There's the skull right there. You can see inside his belly. And there should be a video here for us. Yes, here we go. Let's check it out.
Wanna see what the babies in my belly dream about? They laugh when I eat. Can you hear them giggle?
That's too cool. The only thing that I would change is somehow making it to where you cannot see that mechanism, spinning around in his belly. But I don't know how they would how they would change that so you couldn't see the mechanism. But that's okay, especially if you're using this guy at night and you're seeing him like this picture right there. You're not going to see the mechanism, but still a very awesome animatronic. $350. Fantastic. Let's move on to the next one. The 6.6 feet Laugh Track Jack, the Sinister Smiling Clown. Another great and unique clown. He rocks back and forth, and the mouth on the TV moves. Or is it a radio? I don't know what that is, but it looks awesome. Very, very creepy clown animatronic. Even the outfit is kind of unique to what we're usually, used to seeing get released. There's usually a bunch of really colorful outfits. This one's more like a dirty old outfit. Kind of aged. And look at that face. It's all sewn up. I love that. I think this guy looks amazing. I love the mouth. I can't wait to see that moving in the video. Let's check it out.
Dating's hard when you're a clown.
That is so cool.
The women say they want someone who can make them laugh until you show up at the window at 3 a.m. with balloons.
I think he is very cool. I like him a lot. He's probably got multiple quotes, and I'd love to hear them all. An awesome clown animatronic. I love it. HalloweenCostumes.com is making me appreciate the clown stuff a little more. $300 and 6.6 feet tall. Who do we got next here? We've got the Leatherface inflatable, but wait a minute, that's the exact same one that we saw a little bit ago. This one's 25 feet. This one is 15 feet, so they have a few different versions. There's a 15-foot version of Alien as well, and then our next animatronic is a soul-snatching clown, and he's got an awesome balloon there that has a soul in it. It looks like his head is super creepy with that big X mark on it and the light up eyes. The black and white is awesome. Let's check out his video to see what that balloon is all about.
With these eyes, I can see through your soul. But with this hand, I can reach through you and separate your soul from your flesh and bones.
That's cool. Okay. I'm loving that. I'm actually blown away. I love that a lot. The head, the soul in the balloon, I like that it is flashing. It's flickering. It's like a strobe light in there. That's unique. And then his head movements are unique too. He's like, kind of turning his head and going down a little bit. Very creepy. And his hand lights up and his arm moves with the audio. He talks about the hand and he lifts it up and it lights up. That is great. And he looks pretty big. He looks like a thick animatronic instead of like the skinny clowns that we're used to seeing a lot of. And, he's pretty tall. He's like life-size, but he's a big guy. $300. That's actually an awesome animatronic, and I kind of want him. There's so many things that I want from HalloweenCostumes.com this year. Okay, I had to change my battery because this is taking so long that my battery was about to die. There's just so many new releases, it's insane. Next up, 5.6 foot tall, narcoleptic Nana, the face-pinching clown. And she looks a lot like, It. Let me know in the comments if you agree, but look at this, she's holding a face like it's a mask. I can't wait to see the video for this thing. It looks super creepy. I love the outfit, love the face, look at that. And there's that mask we were looking at. Lots of vibrant colors on this one. Let's watch the video.
Hold still. This won't hurt a bit. I need your cheeks.
I need your cheeks. That's hilarious.
It's tiring chasing after you kids.
And then she falls asleep. That is too cool. I like that one. That is very unique and awesome. I love the quote, "I need your cheeks." That is hilarious. Halloween costumes always give you a little coupon right there. All right, let's jump to the next one. 15-foot inflatable Huggy Wuggy, and they have a taller version, I believe, that was right below it. I lost my spot and it brought me to a different page. Hold on. Okay, here we are. So there was the 25-foot version and the 15-foot version, both very similar. We're not even going to click on them because we can already see them right here. They look amazing. Awesome. I love giant inflatables. $400 for 15-foot and $600 for the 25-foot. Huggy Wuggy is awesome. Next up, there's the Doll Maker's Curse animatronic. Looks like a very simple one. He moves his head up and down and the girl jumps. Oh, cool. He's got an eyeball on some tweezers there or something. Look at his face all broken up. Very cool. And there's the eyeball and the tweezers. How awesome. And there's a little girl's face missing the eye. He pulled the eye out and the box on there says doll repair. So he's repairing her. That's what's going on. Let's watch the video.
Let the thread carry the curse in and out like a dying breath. We're doling out the terror tonight.
A simple jump scare one. Not too bad. $300, a little pricey for something that's pretty simple, but, you know, pretty detailed. The wood looks good. Not my favorite one, but another cool animatronic from HalloweenCostumes.com. Here is 3-foot Tantrum Tina, the Disturbing Doll animatronic, and we're just going to start watching the videos. Let's see what this one is. It's actually, the thumbnail looked a little weird.
No, I don't want to.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, you can't make me. I hate you.
That is awesome. Okay, I love this one. It is so funny because I have toddlers, and I have toddlers that throw tantrums sometimes. I think this thing is really, really funny and really cool. Man, I wish there were stores that we could go in and see these things in person, because I'd love to see that one in person. $100, a great price point, a funny animatronic. I might have to buy this one. I'm going to consider that. Let's jump on to the next one. We've got the 6-foot Dr. Archibald. Tell me how to say that correctly in the comments. Tinker Doom, the mad scientist, and he looks hilarious. Look at those eyes with those big scientist goggles. I love that the brain is exposed on his head. He's got some colorful splashes on his shirt. He's even got his little lab badge right there. This guy is unique and cool. I love the beakers in his hands. Awesome colors. Let's see what his video is.
This machine harnesses raw fear. And this is the perfect time to collect. You scream, and it powers my lab forever! Now go on, give me your loudest shriek. For science!
For science. That's cool. Alright, I love that the beakers light up and his eyes light up. That is awesome. And he's got some funny quotes. $250. Another awesome animatronic. And then we've got the giant fly. And this looks very, very good compared to, like, maybe even the Spirit Halloween fly. The Spirit Halloween fly is like a half one. This is a full fly. I like that. The half one is no problem. You know, from the front, it looks great. But this fly, I just like when it's a full-bodied animatronic. And this one is a full-bodied fly animatronic. And he's on like a barrel. He probably wiggles around a little bit like he's flying. Let's see the video. Love the sounds. He lights up, his eyes light up great. Look at those big red eyes. He's got a little jump. And he flaps his wings. I kind of wish, I can't even speak. I kind of wish they would have made the wings like spin around really fast, so it looks like he's just buzzing his wings really fast to go along with the audio there, but very, very cool. Simple, small jump, but he looks so great. Love the audio. $250, not bad at all. All right, next up we've got the 7-foot Sinister Stag. I love it. I love anything deer because I'm a hunter. He looks kind of silly with this fabric over him. I guess maybe that could be like his rotting flesh falling off. Let's try to see if we can get a closer look at his head. There's the antlers right there, and there's the face. Yes, look how detailed that is. Like a zombified, rotting stag. Oh look, they even have a picture of his tail. Let's watch his video. light up eyes I can see behind that fabric. I love anything with fog. Anything with fog is awesome. A simple one you could definitely put back in like the wooded area of your lawn if you have some trees. $400, not too bad at all. And I love the fog. Anything with fog is awesome. And then there's the 8-foot version of the Xenomorphs. They have different sizes of all these inflatables. And then they have this blind box Breaker Bill. There are 2 versions of him. There's like a burnt version and then the regular version. Both are awesome. And I think once you buy this, there's a 1 out of 6 chance that you will get the burnt variant. We saw this one at like an exclusive party with HalloweenCostumes.com. Thank you, HalloweenCostumes.com. It was an awesome party. I had a great time. I did not have my phone with me whenever they pulled this guy out and showed him to us, and I didn't want to miss anything, so I didn't run back to my table all the way across the room to get my phone to record it, and I wish I did, so I didn't get to make any content of him when I saw him in person, but he looks awesome. He's got the lights on the top, and he moves around, he makes some sounds. We're gonna look at the video in just a moment. He's holding a knife, a very cool zombie? I want to call him a zombie, but he's not exactly a zombie. He's a convict that I guess was getting the electric chair treatment here. Let's watch this video.
They strapped me down and tried to fry me. Sparks in my skull. But it only jolted me awake. Now run, run, run while you can.
I love it. I would want that burnt variant. That would be very cool. I like the burnt variant more than I like the regular version. Look at this. I love that. All burnt up. Ooh, we can get a nice zoom in there and then really look at the comparison between the two. I love the burnt face and then the burnt clothes. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, even the hands are all burnt up. That is so cool. Awesome animatronic. $330. 6 foot tall. Next we have Medusa. And she's pretty cool. Moves her arm up and down, her head back and forth, and it looks like the snakes possibly even move. Let's watch her video.
Welcome to the land of the Gorgons, where my sisters and I rule with an iron fist. You have
I love the snakes.
And now you must face the consequences.
That's great.
The question is, should I let my servants pick at you one by one, or turn you into stone before you've been torn into 100 pieces?
She's awesome. I like her. At first I was like, who would buy Medusa? But she is awesome. I love her giant snake body. The snakes on the head really just make it for me. $300. Next up we have Cousin It from the Addams Family. Very simple. We're going to check out his video right away. Very simple, rocks back and forth. Has some music with the snapping. Awesome animatronic. If you love the Addams Family, you're going to want him. $150, a good price point. Let's move on to our next one. We've got a cheerleader. This one is the 5-foot Dead Squad Debbie the Zombie Cheerleader animatronic. And look at this. She looks so silly. Oh, hold on. I love the fabric on her legs. It just looks a little bit silly, but it is still very cool. She almost looks kind of like a doll. Let's get a close-up look at that face. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That is creepy. That is a very creepy face. I love the white eyes. Let's check out her video. Okay, I love her. I thought her legs just looked a little bit too silly, but with the audio, like, that's a hilarious animatronic. If you have kids that are like in, you know, cheer or whatever, I'm sure they would love to have this at Halloween time. That is just amazing. You could even put like your own team's cheer outfit on here if you could, and you know, kind of customize the animatronic. But $230. I think it's awesome. I love it. Next up, we've got the 5.7 foot Lorelei the Ghost Librarian. Ooh, let's check out her video.
This book is for my eyes only. Who dares disrupt my reading?
Ooh.
Get out! This is not your story!
Kind of funny. It's a unique one. I love ghost stuff, and this one is a little bit different than the typical ghosts you would see. I think she's pretty cool. She's a little simple for me. I'd love if they did a ghost librarian from Ghostbusters. That's what she kind of reminds me of. But if they could actually recreate the ghost from the first Ghostbusters movie in the library, that would be fantastic. $200 for her, a decent price point for how simple she is. Then there's the 8-foot Leatherface inflatable, and then we've got a 6-foot Sabrina the Fortune Teller animatronic. Let's check that one out. Looks like she moves her hands around the fortune ball right there, whatever you call that. And there's even a spinning thing in the background. I like that a lot. And she moves her head back and forth. She looks great. Let's get a close-up look at her face before we watch her video. Ooh, look at that. That is awesome. Wow. I love the purple eyes on her. Let's go up here and watch the video. Here we go.
The phantoms have been whispering of your arrival. Come, I shall reveal what they foretold. Ah, yes, I see it clearly. A journey lies ahead. But beware, for it leads to a shadowed end.
She looks kind of like Madame Zeroni, I think her name is, from Holes, and I love that. Let's get another close-up look at her face. Yeah, that looks like Zeroni. I hope there's a lot of quotes for her, so that, you know, you never know what kind of fortune she's going to give you. I think she looks great. She is $300. Oops, and then it put me back on the 4th page again. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Look at all these items. I just can't believe how many things there are. I think page 1 has all the really, really new stuff. Page 2 might have some other new things, but page 1 pretty much wraps up everything. So we're gonna go ahead and zoom through the rest here. We've got a 5.6-foot haunted wind-up doll animatronic. She looks great. Let's go ahead and just jump into her video so we can be quick and check out page 2.
I like to watch you when you are sleeping. Don't worry, I'll stand right next to your bed.
That's pretty cool. It's unique. I like that wind-up feature where, you know, she just sits still while that thing is spinning, winding up, and then she does her little animation. $200, a simple animatronic, but a very cool one. If you like the creepy dolls, that's a great one for you. Next up is a cute one, the 4-foot gorgeous vintage pumpkin witch. Look at that. How cute is that? I love it. Let's watch her video.
Happy Halloween! I've been brewing something special tonight.
That is very cute. I love her big teeth. Look at that. Adorable. That's something for the little kids. If everything else is too scary for them, you got a cute one right there for them. But look at this 7-foot Halifax the Hungry Photo Booth Reaper. This is something that no one has done yet before. It's an animatronic that you can get a picture inside of. Very, very cool. And he moves around. He has a little animation, and then you can get inside of his chest there and get a picture. How awesome. Let's go ahead and check out his video.
Step right up and let Halifax
very cool.
Frame your final moment. This pose will haunt you forever.
That is so unique and awesome. And he even talks about, like, taking a picture with him. I love it. Such a unique, great idea. And $250, that's a great price for a prop like this. If you'd like to do home haunts, this is going to be a perfect animatronic for you. I love it. Next up, we got the 8-foot Huggy Wuggy, and then we have Krampus, another version of Krampus, and this one looked great. Let's get a close-up look at that face. Wow. Red light-up eyes, very detailed, just like all the other animatronics they're releasing, and I love that they have a lot of fur. He's even got fur on his hands, and he's got the furry hoof feet. Let's watch his video.
Where St. Nicholas gives, I take. He leaves sweets, I leave scars of fear. Together we balance the scales, light and shadow. Remember, child, without me, Christmas would be far
too sweet.
Very cool. I feel like Krampus is really trying to make his way into the scene. Like, it's something that's sort of popular, but not a ton of people are into him yet. I'm gonna have to watch the movies with Krampus, and that will probably help me to accept him a little bit more as a popular horror character. But this one is great. He is $300 and 6.5 feet tall. Next up, we have a Jack Skellington animatronic. We've seen plenty of Jack Skellington things, but we're gonna check out his video and see what he does.
You're right. Something is missing. But what? I've got the beard.
His hands look awesome.
Boots. Ho, ho, ho!
I think that's great. It's a Christmas version of Jack Skellington whenever he goes and, you know, does the Christmas thing and tries to be Santa. And the hands, that is what gets me. They did a great job making the hands open and close. With those skinny hands, how'd they do that? They probably have strings in there or something, but that is unique. They did a great job. $300. And there's so many people that love Nightmare Before Christmas. He's probably going to be a popular one. Up next, we've got the 7-foot Bavroga, the Shadow Man animatronic. I'm probably saying that wrong. Correct me in the comments if I am. And he's a pretty creepy guy. A simple one, but creepy. Let's watch his video. Looks great in the dark. Some unique movement. He's kind of like going side to side with his head there.
There you are. It's time.
Awesome. Creepy animatronic. I like that one a lot, actually. He is $300. Not too bad. Look at those ginormous hands. That is awesome. All right, next up, we've got this plant. I love the plant. 6-foot potted predator plant. He's got a little jump scare going on. We'll see in the video how fast that is. Very well decorated. I love all the leaves. Great foliage. Let's check out his video. I actually kind of missed the jump. It was so quick. Yeah, his jump is like, it happens like right in the beginning of his animation, which is okay. That's a good way to catch people off guard and scare them right away. And I think he looks awesome. I like him. Another very detailed animatronic. I love the giant leaves in front of his hands. And then the potted plant, the pot is all cracked up. That is cool. And he is $250, not bad. And 6 feet tall, that's pretty good. Next up, you got Sasquatch. I feel like he's gonna be popular because there are so many people into Sasquatch. If you go to like Hocking Hills in Ohio here, it's like, you'll find like tons of themed things that are themed after Sasquatch. Some of the stores will have a whole Sasquatch area. He looks great. Let's watch his video. I love how they did the video. It's like hand recorded. The eyes are creepy. It's like a black covering with a blue light on the inside. That's awesome. Very furry, very detailed. I kind of wish they'd be able to make his body look a little more full. And if they did just a little more detail on his chest, maybe made this like a latex material instead of printed, but still very, very cool. There's a close-up of his face right there. I love how they did the eyes, the black plastic with the blue light on the inside. I love this one. $350, a little pricey, but very awesome. Next up, we have something that is super cool, a 6-foot diameter crashed alien spaceship, and it has some lights and stuff. And I'm wondering if you can stick your head in there into the bubble. I don't see any pictures of anyone doing it, but let's see what the video has in store for us. There's the alien. That's another animatronic of theirs. I love the sounds. Okay. They did a great job with this. I absolutely love the sounds that it's making. The only thing I would have changed is if I feel like it's kind of a missed opportunity. They totally, having this thing on its side like this, tilted upward, they totally could have made it to where you can get under here and stick your head into the bubble there to get a photo in the crashed UFO. But it's awesome. I do love it. It's a very simple thing. $600. It's pretty darn pricey. It's only 6 feet wide. You know, I love it. I love the sounds that it makes. I like the colors, but you could totally make this yourself for cheaper. You know, I hate to say that because it is an awesome one. I love the audio on it. But I think you could make it cheaper and you could get inside there and make this like a photo op kind of opportunity. $600, pretty pricey, but a great unique prop. Next up, we'll go back to our page 1 here again, and we've got this rat. It is the Princess Bride Rose animatronic. I've seen Princess Bride before. Why don't I remember this guy? My dad really likes the Princess Bride movie. I will have to watch that again sometime, but let's see this guy's video. I don't know why it's setting up weird like this. He's got some creepy growling, moves his head back and forth like that. Kind of a cool one. This is going to be kind of a unique one. You know, it's a niche animatronic. Let me know what you think of it. There might be more people who want this than I would think. It's $150. It's a good price point. So if you love the Princess Bride, there you go. They got a prop for you. Now, we went through all of page 1. There are so many cool things, and I can't go to a store to show you all the cool things at HalloweenCostumes.com. So we could totally do a part 2 and a part 3 and possibly even a part 4, looking at all the cool things they have on HalloweenCostumes.com. Just going on this page 2 and scrolling down, I'm not even going to point anything out. I'm just going to scroll and look at some of the awesome things. I will point something out. I want this mummy. Okay, let's check out the mummy. Hold on. We got to look at the mummy. Let's watch this video. I love mummies. This guy's awesome. Look at that. That is cool. I love that he's all fabric. And I love his feet, and I love the mouth. Everything is awesome about this guy. That is a very cool, simple animatronic, and for $60, that is awesome. I might have to buy him. He's gonna go on my list. But like I said, there's tons of things here. I'm just scrolling very quickly because I don't want to stop myself. This video is gonna be so long already. We went through page 1. If you want to see more things from the HalloweenCostumes.com website, and you want to know what I think of them, let me know in the comments below, and I will make more videos going through this entire website, because they really do have just some amazing things here. It is such a shame that we don't have a physical location to go check out and see all these animatronics and things in person. And they do such a great job with their props. I can tell you, I know 100% that if HalloweenCostumes.com had a physical location, they would do an amazing job decorating everything. They'd probably put inflatables out front and stuff. It seems like HalloweenCostumes.com really knows how to do Halloween. And that is refreshing, because we have some retailers who, you know, their animatronics end up being lackluster. So you get a little bit disappointed, but HalloweenCostumes.com did not disappoint one bit. For me, it's a toss-up between HalloweenCostumes.com and Spirit Halloween 2026. I mean, there's so many awesome movie animatronics. It kind of changes the game. I love movies, and I would love to have some of these props from my favorite movies. So that was a lot. Maybe not all, but a lot of the new stuff from HalloweenCostumes.com. Let me know what you think of it. Which prop would you want the most? Or maybe send me your whole list. What do you want? What would you want to buy if you had unlimited money to buy from HalloweenCostumes.com? I know I would need a whole warehouse to fill up, because there are so many things that I want from this website. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I am so ready for the Halloween season. I'm looking forward to spending it with you guys, so stay tuned, and I'll see you on the next one.